God don't change. So in the month of Abib, we will be taken out again. So I count by the lunar calendar. So counting by the lunar calendar, and I ain't going off on some tangent somewhere. I'm going by the book. I came up with September 14, 2019. And then just today, I stumbled on a video similar to mine who came up with the same date, yet he did it another way. Check this out.
And that leads to September 14th, 2019.
The actual day would be Saturday, a Sabbath, September 14, 2019.
I looked up sept, definition. It says a branch of a family, the division of a family.
The harvest is not the wheat, it's the people.
So I think that the 14th is a high watch, and you see 8 days later, you have the 22nd of September. Another watch.
To September 22nd, 2019.
You have the 22nd of September. Another watch.
To September 22nd, 2019.
And then another 8 days later, and many people have talked about the 8th day as being significant. So I'm looking at this last half of September 2019, which will be here very shortly, as a time for, I think, possibly grand and miraculous events to transpire.
Something is up. I've been getting some crazy ass feelings like at any second it's finna end. I feel that deeply within my soul. I don't know what y'all feel, but that's what I feel.
Things of judgment upon the earth, possibly beginning on the 14th.
Saturday, September 14, 2019 to September 22nd, 2019. But I would say be weary from the first day of September. Something is up.
The harvest moon is the full moon that falls closest to the autumnal equinox, the beginning of northern autumn. Throughout the year, the moon rises, on average, about 50 minutes later each day. But near the autumnal equinox, this difference shrinks to only 30 minutes. The reason is, at the beginning of autumn, the moon's orbital path makes a narrow angle with the evening horizon. To a non-astronomer, that might sound like celestial trivia. But to skywatchers, it makes a huge difference. For several nights in a row, around the time of the harvest moon, the moon rises at about the same time, sunset. And you know what happens when the moon rises at sunset. Low-hanging moons are reddened by clouds and dust. Not only that, they are swollen to outlandish size by the moon illusion.
Standing here today looking out over the beautiful harvest fields. This is harvest season in Israel. This is what Jesus gathered in the harvest. If ever there was a time such as now, this is harvest time.
To commemorate the 400th anniversary of the first enslaved Africans brought to Virginian shores. It's part of our Hidden History series.
A late August day in 1619, when the first enslaved Africans taken from Angola were brought and sold here. Now, Pearson says they're working to build a memorial to honor those first Africans.
Rosh Hashanah is the start of a new year in the Jewish calendar and a moment to take stock of your soul. Unlike January 1st, it's serious stuff. It's said that on this day, God takes special note of us and our behaviors, writing us into the book of life. It's time for reflection. Where have you missed the mark? How can you grow and improve yourself this year? Where do you need to seek forgiveness? The last line of the poem read on Rosh Hashanah, the Unetana Tokef, is a super concise guide to how we start the new year off right. Teshuva and tefillah and tzedakah. Teshuva and tefillah and tzedakah. Let's break those down. Teshuva, the word for spiritual realignment, comes from a Hebrew root that means return. It gets translated usually as repentance. It's more like remembering who you truly are.
The 29th of September marks the end of the synagogue of Satan's rule in fake Israel. Their time is up. They are not supposed to go past the 29th of September. Could it happen? Yes, because we know that the pagan infiltrators of the Bible and the Torah, and it says right in the Torah, they changed the times and dates. Why? To throw us true believers off at this particular time in life. They wanted to throw us off so we would know the time and date. And then they wanted to do what? Shove fun and entertainment and sex and money and drugs and this and that and homosexuality in your face until you get destroyed along with them. There are too many signs here. There are no coincidences. Something major is taking place. If we are correct in any type of way, I'm not saying we are and I ain't saying we ain't, then a major event has to take place between now and September 29th. And I mean nuclear, economic collapse, major earthquake worldwide, the national park volcano blows up, something tremendous, a big meteorite hits, something tremendous is getting ready to happen very soon. And I'm watching the government. They are silent as a lamb while they're putting that fake show on in the White House. If you look at Donald Trump's face, he is not worried about nothing. Then you shouldn't either, because all of that is just drama to keep you held over until, boom, you get destroyed. This is Raptor News, y'all.